This is Alicia for Gemtalks. Welcome to another episode brought to you by Des Moines Shop and Des Moines Radio. Now, this video is it's a great one, but I was going to do it later, but this is in response to a question I got online. And so I thought about just messaging the lady back, but I decided why not do a video? I actually did an article a long time ago that got lost on the first round of my website crashing. But due to her question, I actually dug it back up in some more backup files. So I'm really, really excited. Anyways, how to cleanse your crystals. And as you can see, I kind of went a little overboard on the background. I had fun with it though, I love it. But anyways, now, cleansing your crystals, you can do it a lot of different ways. The first one is, of course, going to be salt. Now, a lot of people prefer sea salt, some prefer Himalayan salt, things like that. But one of your first things is going to be salt. And even if you don't have anything else, table salt's just fine, okay? Get all that energy off of there. The second one is, a lot of people swear by leaving them out in full moonlight. I always forget they're out there, so, I can't say that that's my favorite method, but it works for a lot of people, including my friend Nicole. Another one is actually lighting sage or Palo Santo and running your crystals through the smoke to clear them. And that's a really wonderful way to do it. Singing bowls are great. They are absolutely wonderful. As you can see, singing bowls behind me, I love them. I love working with them. High tone, high pitch, high frequency, even tingsha bells. Some people have had a lot of success with actually jingling bells, even a belly dance skirt over the crystals. And I know when I used to do a lot of vendor shows, I would shake a belly dance skirt over my table every time the energy got stagnant, and I would do it all around the table and everything. And that actually comes to you, that was suggested to me by a fellow New Age shop owner. I think it's Healing Hands and More up in Mason City. I always get the name wrong, and I don't know why. I feel sorry for her, but I always get the name wrong, and I get her name wrong perpetually. I remember her sign now. She's a Pisces monkey. Yeah. I remember her sign and her face. But anyway, she was the one who first taught me to do that. And I've kept it up, and I really love it. I love the energy of it. Sometimes even at home or in the shop, I will go ahead and I will shake the belly dance, the coin skirts. I will shake them all through the shop, and that busts up that stale, stagnant energy and gets it moving. It does the same thing for your rocks and crystals. So let's see, we've covered that. Oh yeah, there's another practice called earthing, and what that does is you bury the crystals in soil. Now, a lot of people use a pot of dirt that you dig up from outside, but I don't feel like it does as good of a job. It is a wonderful practice. I love it. It very much works, but I have to actually bury it in the yard outside, and the other problem is I forget where I put it, so... so that's a little iffy for me, and then I gotta wash the crystals off and all that fun stuff. I suppose I could bury them in a bag, but I don't feel like it does as good of a job. I don't know why. I just don't. But experiment with it and see what you like. Another one that I absolutely love. Okay, there are some crystals that you can't do this with, but for the ones you can, and do your research every time you get a crystal, but for the ones you can, cold running water. Now a lot of people run them under the tap and everything like that, and that's fine if that's all you've got, but I prefer to actually put them in a mesh bag and dunk them. Let a river, creek, stream, whatever, flow over them. I live in Iowa, so I got plenty of them around. Just dunk them down in, let it wash all that crap right off of them. It works really, really, really well, and I do like it. And they come out feeling so fresh and clean. But that's only for the ones that are not water soluble. Stuff like selenite, things like that. Kyanites, I would not put those in water at all unless you want a tiny little bead out of a big stone. Now, my personal favorite method is to put my stones that I use daily or that need cleaned, my jewelry, my watch, everything like that, even sometimes my phone if it's feeling ucky, into a bowl, and it's got to be a bowl of like glass or preferably copper. It can be wood or ceramic, but it's got to be something natural. I put them all in with a big chunk of white selenite. That's what I do. I leave it by my bed and I put my stuff in, cleans it out, charges it up. I'm good to go. I don't forget where anything is. I don't have any smoke residue, because sometimes when you do the saging or the Palo Santoing, the smoke residue will actually stain the crystal, which is not fun. Same thing with incense smoke. So, and same thing with putting oils on them. I mean, yeah, you can use oils to clear your stones, but that does kind of leave a stain on the more susceptible stones. So I prefer white selenite. I'm a lazy cleaner. You guys all know that. I like stuff that's easy, convenient, and something I can work into my routine quickly. Now, for those of you who are going to ask me, why should I cleanse my stones? You should always cleanse your stones. Always. Simply because energy collects on everything. It collects on you. It collects on your rings, jewelry, watches, earrings if I was wearing any, sometimes clothes, and definitely your stones. Any talismans, magical items, anything like that. All energy collects and it sticks. And you don't want to be carrying somebody or something else's energy that's not yours, that doesn't belong to you. So clean it all off. White selenite is the best for cleansing and charging. Charging is where the stone, basically cleansing and charging, if you really want to think about it in layman's terms, it's like showering and feeding. So got to keep a crystal clean, because we'd be pretty unhappy if we didn't shower for multiple days, right? And this also gives you an idea of how often you should be cleaning out your regularly used stones. I do it every day, but I mean, you might be able to skip a couple days. Every day. Just put them in a bowl at night by your bedside with a white selenite, big chunk of it. You can use the selenite on yourself as well, but I do generally advise to have a couple of different chunks of white selenite lying around for different parts of your home. Okay, let's see what else. I don't want this video to run too long. Sorry, I'm trying to keep my eyes on the time, so I keep it short for you guys. Let's see. What else? Oh, the other thing you can use actually as a bowl to keep your white selenite in is resin. Unlike plastic, plastic actually is an insulator, so it stops any charge you have. But resin, it's made of all the different plant materials and things like that. It actually has a charge all its own, and it conducts. So it's kind of like copper, it conducts. That's part of the reason why the hubby and I have been playing around with resin at the shop. And I've had a lot of really good results from my early experiments with doing resin with the different crystal stuff in it. That way, you can just dump it in the bowl and you don't have to worry about throwing stones in, because it's already in there. And I'll be throwing some copper bits in there to really bump up that charge. Get you guys just zzz. The other thing you can use to cleanse your crystals is sunlight, but you can only do this on a very few of them. Like I'd say clear quartz and black tourmaline are probably about it. The rest of your stones will fade. Same thing with having like amethysts and fluorites and stuff over a light in a case. It'll fade it. They're cave stones. They were meant to be in the dark, But I will tell you, if you've ever held a clear quartz or a black tourmaline after a day or two in this bright sunshine, hell, even a few hours in direct midday sun, it's like holding a little happy ball of sunshine. That crystal is just like, yeah! So yeah, for the ones that you can, I definitely recommend it, especially the clear quartz. They just love it. They're just like, yeah, But anyway, so cleanse your crystals, I would say once a day. For your bigger house crystals, I mean, just whenever they get to feeling off or weird or funky. But honestly, try and cleanse them, at the very least once to twice a week. And any crystals you have set up by the door for protection or anything, you want to just basically put a selenite in with them. That way they're just constantly cleaning out and charging. Some stones like black obsidian and black tourmaline, they actually just need to be partnered up with selenite to help them do their job. That's just how it is, because they're going to take those negative energy hits. They're going to take the empathic hits for you, but they need somebody to take care of them, clean them out, and keep them charged, and that's the selenite's job. So let's see what else. Cleansing crystals. Yeah. And then you want to always make sure you're charging them as well. Now, I will do a separate video on charging, but I will tell you white selenite is good for both cleansing and charging. It's one of the best energy work stones. Oh, the other thing you can do to clean out your crystals, and a lot of energy workers I know do this, they will actually use Reiki on the crystals. Or, okay, let's be honest, they use energy work on their crystals. Some of them use Reiki, they're trained in Reiki, but most of them just use plain old energy work. And that's when you basically just flush crystals out energetically, partially with your own life force. Well, high vibration sounds, some crystals sunlight, some crystals water, sage or palo santo smoke, sometimes cedar or pine, depending on your traditions. Full moon, water, fast flowing running water, energy work, but more than anything, white selenite, guys. All right, I love you all. Mwah. Like and subscribe. And I'm sorry this was so jittery. I am all over the place. I'm still carrying these headaches. Oof, I think it's stress related at this point. And love you all. And I will give you more updates on the tornado damage and repair as I get them myself. Also, look out for tomorrow night's Psychic Roundtable. We're going to have a conversation about star seeds and star children, and I am so excited. You guys know I love this topic, so all right. Mwah. Love to you all. Follow us on the Spotify Des Moines New Age channel, Spotify app. That's where most of this stuff is going to go, because it's a lot less sketchy than Facebook or YouTube. Anyway, love you all. Mwah. Like and subscribe, and if there is a crystal or a crystal related topic that you want me to talk about, just let me know. Let me know in the comments or message me. Love y'all. Have a great day. Bye.